What's up, Carnival Spirits? It's TJ, and I'm back up on the internet today doing another live dual stream on Carnival Spirits Facebook and YouTube simultaneously with my special guest, Derek Barris, aka Reverend Television of Weird Die Young, and the creator of Code Green. Now, we've got a bit of a lag here on the live stream, so I'm gonna let Reverend Television tell us what he's got popping off, whether it be his new web series and new music dropping on 420. I'm excited to hear about this. So let's have it, Rev TV.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, TJ Beastmaster, longtime homie. Basically, for those who do not know me, I'm Reverend Television. I'm part of a comedy hip hop group out of New England called Weird Die Young, and we've been rapping in New England for quite some time. And I have been doing solo stuff since 2005. I had this record label called Underground Certain Artists back in the day, like Outland Camp and Dope Men and Ricky Mortis. And we basically folded the label, and now I'm still doing solo songs here and there. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the solo song I'll be dropping on 420 this Monday. It'll be the 15th year now that I've been recording. So I'm really excited, and it's a song called Buck Naked that is kind of based on like my life, which I never have ever done. Usually in my music, comedy, it's over the top, or it's horrorcore, and this one's still out there. And yeah, I'm really excited for everybody to hear Buck Naked. So that's the first thing, music wise. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I do music for fun.
Ooh, looks like he dropped off the live stream. We're gonna get him back though. Should be the same link that gets him in here. Hopefully he realizes this. But just to reiterate, in a couple of days on 420, he's going to be dropping a new solo track. Well, I think he said it was solo, and it's called Buck Naked. So that's pretty fucking dope. All right, he's back.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I don't know what's up with my internet connection. It's fucked up.
It's all
But
good.
yeah, so Buck Naked drops 420, and you can find that on SoundCloud, SoundCloud/Reverend Television, and you can also find it if you're on Bandcamp at Bandcamp/Reverend Television, and I'm also going to be uploading it to YouTube on the Weird Die Young YouTube channel, which is YouTube/WeAreUSR, which is WeAreUSR. It's really hard for me to pronounce my consonants, but I got it out there.
Yeah, I hear you.
But yeah, yeah, so honestly, I'm really, really excited. I hope people check out the new solo stuff on Monday. It's really, anybody who is familiar with my work, it's a little bit different. And if you don't know who I am, it's just gonna be some weird underground hip hop to you, because it's something different. But the other thing I want to talk about today is that T-shirt that you're wearing there. Beastmaster's been repping hardcore Code Green. Now, Code Green is a web series that I am the co-creator of, along with, picking his nose, Nice. So Code Green, it's a web series about working in a psych ward, told through the perspective of mental health workers working in the psych ward. And it's created by myself and Sarah Rutten, who is a really talented, longtime friend, New England comedian. She lives out in LA now. And it's pretty much a take on mental health, and what it's like to work in a broken mental health system, and how underfunded it is, because it's such an underfunded and unchecked field that the people who staff these hospitals generally are more crazy than the patients, like in like a lot of ways. Like they'll be like sociopaths and addicts and things
Right.
like that, because there's so little regulation as to who's getting hired, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just you have this perspective of like a psych ward is this sterile, like super serious, stern environment. And while it's very crazy, the people who work there and the patients who are there too, they, you develop this kind of gallows humor that really like gets you through the day. And it's just the real realities of how backwards the mental health care system is, and these sketches that we've written and the pilot that we wrote is all based off of real life experiences, because I worked in a psych hospital that's actually shut down now for 2 years. And Sarah, my writing partner, she worked in a psych hospital that shut down as well for 2 years. Oh no, 4 years, maybe even 6. I don't know. But we both worked in psych hospitals for a long time, and they both got underfunded. They both were underfunded and violated health codes, had corrupt doctors and nurses, and inevitably were shut down. And the antics that ensue at these places is just over the fucking top, like you would imagine. And yeah, so when we made this web series, it really was and is based off of a lot of real life experiences. From the first sketch that you see, where this guy is manic and he's cross-dressing and he's making a scene about having sodas, that those kind of things would happen, that are silly and whimsical. And then you'd see some more serious stuff too, suicide attempts and stuff like that. But the one vein throughout everything is everybody has this crazy sense of humor that just gets them through the day. And you either joke around like that and get hardened by it, or you end up getting scared and running away. So we've been doing this web series now for a year. This coming in 2 weeks, it'll be a year, May 1st. And this coming May 1st, it's going to be season finale, and it's featuring Frank Santarelli, who is on The Sopranos as the character.
Nice.
Georgie. Yeah, he's a funny guy, honestly, and the character he plays is based on a real nurse that I worked with. He was a great guy, and he was really big and like intimidating, but also like super like effeminate. You know what I mean? So I feel like Frank has really nailed that character throughout this web series. But yeah, Frank's gonna be in it, and the return of I shouldn't even say it, honestly. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it for anybody who's actually watching this. Just everybody who is a fan of this, and even if you're not, tune in to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, everything that's at Pro Psych Patient, PROPSYCHPATIENT, Pro Psych Patient, and tune into the Code Green finale in 2 weeks. That's May 1st. It's May Day. It's the original May Day. It's the original Labor Day, rather. I'm really high. I've been fucking smoking weed all day.
Hell yeah. Everything that you just said is in the chat, in the comments of this live stream. That's links to the Facebook page, the Pro Psych Patient URL, also the link to the Weird Die Young YouTube channel, the We Are USR channel. That's all right there in the fucking comments.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Beastmaster. TJ, you are the man. Carnival of Spirits, just holding down the Juggalo community. You know, I see you permeating the shit like you always have for 20 fucking something years. So thank you for everything that you do, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, I love you like a brother, and I can't wait to hear the new tunes, and I can't wait for the season finale of Code Green. I watched every episode. I hadn't been following along as they were dropping, but after you got like 4 episodes out, I binge watched it all, and then I was following after that, you know?
That's what a lot of people have been doing, I find out. A couple people, they said they're waiting for them to pile up because they're short, and people like to binge watch shit, so I get it. I totally get it. So you will see how it all connects and stuff. Because if you notice, there's different threads that go kind of throughout it, and yeah, you'll dig the season finale, man. Yeah, you'll love it.
It's been a minute, since they
see a lot of familiar faces too in it. It's gonna be fun.
I bet. I mean, I already seen people I know in there. Boppo.
But yeah, man. Thank you for having me on, and check out Code Green. Like you said, at all the links are in the chat.
Hell yeah, man. That's the shit. Reverend,
you're breaking up a little bit now.
Oh, it's all good, man. We got everything we needed to say said.
All right. Well, it was good hearing from you.
Fuck yeah. Nice awkward silence to finish this off.
Huh?
I think we just
awesome.
got a lag.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for having me out.
All right. Peace out.
I'll see you soon.
That's Reverend Television of Weird Die Young and Code Green. So just to remind you guys that the URL or the handle for Code Green is Pro Psych Patient. So hit up the Facebook, hit up the Twitter. Follow the links that you see here in the comments. I'm going to put them in the description of this video as well. And that'll bring you to his YouTube channel for Weird Die Young, where you'll be able to hear Buck Naked on 420. And I'm going to make sure that Cali Green 2 Fresh gets that information so that he can include it on his upcoming Fago Lovers post that he's dropping with all the new music coming out on 420. And yeah, with that being said, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. I'm going to get some grub. Really looking forward to this fucking new finale of Code Green. Again, check this shit out. It's fucking ill. And yeah, also, I've got a little giveaway happening. If you haven't watched my past few streams, where I'm giving away a copy of Gloomy Sunday, Shaggy Two Dope's new EP. So the way that you can win a copy of Gloomy Sunday is by emailing ugly.juggalos.podcast@gmail.com. That's right. You have to email the Ugly Juggalos podcast and put "fuck the fuck off" in the header of the email, and then ask them a question, request a topic, send them pictures. You can troll them. I don't care what you email them. but you got to email them fuck the fuck off in the header so that they read that shit on their show, on their podcast. And when 17 people have entered, I'm going to take all of the names and I'm going to do a drawing, and one of y'all are going to win a copy of Gloomy Sunday. All right? So that's it. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. What's that email? I'm going to put that, let's see, I'll write it down for you. It's ugly.juggalos.podcast@gmail.com. ugly.juggalos.podcast@gmail.com. That's the email. All right. I think they might have just filmed an episode yesterday. So unless, somebody has already entered from the past couple of mentions I gave, it's going to take a while because I don't think a lot of you guys, are fucking with email that much. But that's how you win. That's how you enter. That's how you enter the giveaway. And it'll take as long as it needs to take. All right. So with that being said, I'm Beastmaster. You guys are fucking awesome. My next video is going to be about ICP's Ultra Live Monster 5. All right. Peace the fuck out. See ya.